Hey guys, Joester here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video with this beautiful OLED TV by Vizio. So this is the Vizio H1 Oled. And on my previous video, I showed you guys how this video or this TV looks from, behind, how many ports it has, pretty much all the user manuals and the operating system, how it works. But now I wanted to connect this with my Xbox Series X and do some gaming with this TV because it is designed also for gamers. It has some pretty cool features on paper, variable refresh rate, auto loading latency. It also supports 4K 120 Hertz. So in this video, I'm going to show you pretty much how everything works and if it actually works. Alright, so welcome to the channel guys. I'm Joester and let's do this. Alright guys, so like I mentioned, I connected my Xbox Series X here to this TV, and the ports that you may want to be using, it's port number 2 and 3. Those are marked as 4K with 120 Hertz, which means that they are 48 gigabits of bandwidth, and the port number 1 and number 1 is actually EARC, so that's dedicated mostly for audio. And there's also the port number 4, which is also HDMI 2.1, but it's only limited at 40 gigabits of bandwidth. So port number 2 and 3, I'm connecting this with port number 2, I believe. Let me just check the input real quick. So this is actually port number 3, what I'm using, and here is number 2. All right, so just double check that. All right, so now let's go into the Xbox settings. First of all, of course, you want to check that if you get all the green check marks. And yes, we do have pretty much everything. Everything on green, even the 4K 120 Hertz, which is awesome. Over here, resolution, we have 4K 1080p and 720p. There is no 1440p available on this TV. Refresh rate, we have 120 Hertz and 60 Hertz. Then video modes, we have pretty much everything is allowed to be selected. Cool. Even auto loading latency. So this TV has some pretty good, awesome gaming features, right? And then let's go to video fidelity. I have this one selected at 10-bit. That's how I have it. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to show you some 4K 60 right now with all those features that I show you. And let's go into this game Control. I know this is an old game, but it's available right now in Game Pass, and my god guys, if you haven't played this game, I highly recommend for you to try it. It is so much fun. I've been having so much fun with this game. It is very it's not scary, but it's very intriguing. It's a lot of fun. Let me show you real quick. Oh, here we go. Also, I connected my soundbar. I have the Nakamichi soundbar connected to it. And the sound is freaking impressive. It has dual subs. You can control everything right here. There are some problems that I encountered with this TV already, guys. I'm gonna talk about it pretty soon too. But one of them I just recently encountered is with when I connected my soundbar here. I noticed that when I turn on the TV, it doesn't automatically turn on the soundbar. And I had tried so many things like disconnecting it, turning on CEC, turning it off, turning on and off EARC, and like nothing seems to be working. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. But anyways, I want to show you some of those problems that I've been having right now too. Oh, here's that. Alright, so talking about picture on this TV, let me tell you guys, it is very impressive. Even though it's not that bright as compared to other TVs. I remember the C9 Oled by LG. My god, so far that TV, that OLED TV is probably one of the best ones. I remember the contrast and the brightness was so much better than this TV, and that's in my opinion, of course, that I remember like contrast was like almost three-dimensional effect. It had this beautiful, beautiful effect, and every highlight was so much. It looked so much better. But I'm not saying that this TV is bad. I'm just saying comparing it to the C9, it just felt better, you know. Now we can check into the information as well to see what we're playing here. So 2160 normal. Okay, that is something odd. This game has HDR. I know for a fact that this game does have HDR, but for some reason, this is one thing that I'm talking about. For some reason, this TV has been acting really strange. You know, sometimes it wouldn't turn on. I tried to turn on the TV and just wouldn't respond. I had to unplug it and plug it back in from you know, from the power. It's so strange. Sometimes I've been playing with this TV and it turns off by itself, and a few seconds later it turns back on, and it removes HDR, like if HDR is not supported anymore. Let's go into the picture settings. Picture. So I am using game, right? And then ambient light, all of these settings that I'm using right now are out of the box, and I feel like they work great. They look good. I have done some changes, maybe in the color temperature. I think I did. Let's go into advanced picture, and edge enhancement is low. Peak luminance, I have peak luminance in high. You want to get the brighter picture, right? So motion control, reduce noise, pro gaming engine, game low latency is on, variable refresh rate is on, game HDR is on, but it just doesn't seem to be working. Input settings, HDMI mode is 2.1 right now. Full color chroma 444 is off and it's not available. I can't select it. Color space, color range is automatic. All right. Those are the settings that I'm using right now, and for some reason, you know what? I'm going to restart this game. Maybe that will help. There you go. It is working now. Oh, I had to reset the game. I don't know why that happened, but it happens. And just wanted to show you how this game looks running with this TV. It's awesome. Especially this game. It's super awesome. I like it. Alright, so another issue that I'm having with this TV is that I can't select 4K 120 Hz. So let's go into the TV and display options, and of course we can change this to 120 Hz, and fortunately enough right now it's working. Oh man, oh, this is so weird. I've been having this problem from quite some time, and every time I think I change this, it doesn't work, and now it's working. And even though I have everything selected, you see this? All right, so now everything's working. Let's go try a game, because that's what matters, right? So let's go and try, you know what? Let's go try Gears 5. Let's see what happens. So as soon as we get into this game, we're going to see if it works, and I don't think it's working. So this is what I get. A dark picture and like no picture at all, just this blinking picture. Let's go back home. So let's try Call of Duty. Maybe that will work, right? Call of Duty Cold War. I know that this game, by fact, it also supports 120 frames per second, but once again we're gonna start having the same problems. You know, that blinking screen. There you go. Yeah, that's what I get. Like, luckily enough, I was able to switch to 120 Hz, but once you start playing those games, you guys notice that it just doesn't work. So sometimes it just kicks me out with no signal at all. So some people say, you know what, turn off variable refresh rate, right? Let's go and try that right now. And there was an update recently, maybe a couple of days ago, that I don't know what changed to this TV, but so far before the update, if I would turn off variable refresh rate, 120 hertz will work. But what I notice is that even now with the new update, it doesn't want to work anymore. So let's go try gears again. So also there's an option here, to turn on or off VRR, but there's also an option on the TV. So wow, I think it's working, but HDR looks pretty terrible. Yeah, it doesn't look like HDR. It looks completely off. The colors look very different. Everything looks very washed out. Let me see in the information. Yeah, this is with HDR, but everything looks terrible. And that is not how it's supposed to be. So let me just double check if 120 hertz is actually enabled here. Yes, it is enabled. But it is working, but colors look really bad. So let's go back home. And now colors look perfect here, right? Let's quit this game. Let's go to Call of Duty Warzone. Let's see if it works in here. And yes, I'm having the same problem. The screen looks really like all washed out. There's a lot of white introduced in here. It just doesn't look like HDR anymore. So let's do something else, right? Let's go into the menu from the TV. Let's go to picture, and there's an option where you can turn off. So HDMI 2.1 is turned on, yes. There's an option where I can turn off variable refresh rate from here. There it is. So we're going to turn this off from the TV, right? Let's see if that actually works. That could be an issue, right? Oh no. Wow, that looks terrible. Yeah, so let's go back again. And that is the problem that I'm having with this TV. So basically this TV is a 4K 60 is great, but once you switch to 120 hertz, this is where you start having a ton of problems. So let's turn back on variable refresh rate. And yeah, there you go. It works fine. Let's go back into the TV and let's turn on variable refresh rate too. Let's go to picture, advanced picture, I think it was here, Pro Gaming Engine, variable refresh rate. We're gonna turn it on. All right, so there it is. Now let's go play some gears again. Let's quit the game and just start it all over again. Alright, so now let's check if the 120 hertz or 120 frames per second works here. And nope, it doesn't work. So we are locked at 60 frames per second. I mean, it's not bad, but one of the key main reasons you want to get one of these TVs is because you want to use 120 frames per second, right? But unfortunately, as I show you guys, it doesn't work correctly with this TV. So that's another issue that I'm having. Other than that, I think this TV looks fantastic playing games at 4K 60 with HDR. I mean, has beautiful picture, deep black levels, great contrast. It is bright enough for you to enjoy even on a bright room, but highly recommend to use this in a dark room. Now, it also comes with other features like variable refresh rate, auto low game latency. HDMI 2.1 brings some really good features for gaming, except for, right now 4K 120 hertz is not working. Hopefully Vizio will fix this with a future update, and I'm pretty sure they will do that. This, I paid $900 for the 55-inch version, and I think it's a great deal for what you're getting. There are some still problems right now, as I show you guys. There's some problems, but once again, hopefully Vizio will put more interest in fixing these issues and we have ourselves a really good TV with a really good price. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you guys want to see more games, let me know in the comments below, and so I can do another video with gaming. But that's it for right now. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoy this kind of videos. I'm Jolster, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Jolster out.
The